Greetings, my great few. I'm so excited. Today we're going to host Millicent Kabuki again. She was such a resource for us last time. She was able to help us understand ourselves in terms of emotional intelligence. She was able to help us get self-aware, get to understand who we are by ourselves and how we can date with other people. Hey, today she's here to tell us about further on self-awareness, that we get to learn about ourselves, about our personality traits and who we exactly are, so that we're able not to go, as we go to work for abundance, as we go experience abundance, who exactly we are, and more so get to know ourselves and for what God created us to be. Yes, abundance is a natural state for you, my viewer. Abundance is a natural state for you, first learner. And today, please be on your lookout and get to watch this till the end, so that you get to learn more about yourself and you get to know about those other people that maybe you have never understood them. And more so, you get now to enjoy your life as you are. Yes, today we are going to resist the rat race by any means. Welcome, Millicent. It's always a joy, and we are honored to have you today. Karibu sana. It's get to hear from you. Maybe you can start by introducing yourself and yeah. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Martha, for inviting me on this forum again on abundance fast lane. So as we continue to develop our abilities to become, we are gaining knowledge in becoming abundant. It's not automatic. And I'm here as Millicent Kabugi. I'm a counselor. And I'm here today just to take you through personality, all right? Because our personalities are important and they determine a lot of things, even probably your productivity and ultimately how abundant you also will be in the future. So yeah, Martha, I think that is my brief introduction of myself to our viewers.
Oh, thank you so much, Millicent. My viewer, just in case you missed the video we did last time, Millicent is qualified and an acting psychologist. She has been in the field for over 10 years, and she has seen it, she has had it. She's a mother, she's a wife, and a working class lady. And what I can assure you, she's walking in the fast lane. So as you listen to her, please know that you're listening to someone who has the experience and who knows what she's talking about. Millicent, maybe you can start by telling us, to defining for us this personality. You know, for us, maybe, personality is ni mimi, ni Martha. What is it? What is this personality?
So I want us to think of personality like a mask. Actually, the word personality was originated from the Greek word called persona. And persona was a mask. You know, when for those people who used to watch those old English movies, there were balls or parties where people would be invited and you would go with a mask so that your neighbor would not know who you really are. You're wearing a mask. And so personality also can be considered to be a mask, or it is a representation of who we are. So we would say that personality is a subset of behaviors and character traits that we have, and we'll be looking later on probably at what are character traits, because they are intertwined with personality. But these really are patterns of behavior that we have that determine the way we relate with people, the way we think, the way we react to certain things. So these are the characteristics that we have. And let's also remember that personality develops over time. It's not something that you're born with. Okay, in psychology, we say that a baby is born having a clean slate. Okay, your brain is a clean slate. So the experiences that you get from around your environment are the ones that influence who you become over time. So your environment is a key factor. And so we continually develop our personality throughout our lifespan as a person. Even in old age, you're still developing some aspects of your personality. And also personality remains relatively stable. It doesn't change a lot. Whatever you acquire Like we say sometimes as a child, this is the way this person used to behave, and they have never changed, you know? Why? Because personality is stable. It doesn't really change over time. Okay? In Kiswahili, we say, wezi kunja, or you can't make an old dog learn new tricks. Why? Because even a dog has personality. You understand? So if a dog has personality and it is stable, it doesn't change. So how much more of a human being? So the characteristics that you develop as a child are very, they become hard to change over time. Of course, you're still developing, which means you're still adding to your characteristics as you develop. So if you notice some characteristics in a child that you want to change, you change them early. You don't expect to change them when they are in their 50s. It will not happen because personality, now the characteristics we have that make up our personality remain stable over time. Yes.
Wow, Millicent, that is very profound. Just trying to understand. Are there, okay, when we don't understand some other people, you tend to say that they are abnormal, or are they okay? So do we have normal and abnormal people? Or what do we actually have? And most of other people, when you see people who are not like you, maybe they grew up in a different environment, most people don't embrace others. They tend to, categorize them as not okay. Is there?
Yes. So obviously it's possible in a human context, we normally categorize people as normal or abnormal. But what makes us normal or abnormal? What makes us normal is that many of us in the population, we find ourselves within a very, we have common characteristics, we are all behaving the same way, we react typically the same way, but somebody who is abnormal would be the person who, when it is raining, they are the ones who are walking around without
an umbrella.
Without an umbrella, So majority of people have umbrellas. Those are normal people, but this one person who's walking around in the rain and they are happy, they don't seem even to notice it's raining, then this person would, all of us would be looking like, hey, when you say, what's wrong with this person, Why? Because at the back of our mind, we're thinking there's something wrong, or there's something off with this person. This person is acting abnormally, outside of the normal range, okay? So what are the characteristics that would make us to know that this personality is normal or abnormal? Okay, so personality can be normal or abnormal. I know if you can even imagine of one incident or one person you've ever met who their personality really rubbed you probably the wrong way, and you are wondering, there's something wrong, but I just can't put my finger on it. But probably it was not because they were walking around naked, talking to themselves, speaking matakataka along the way. No. But there's just something that did not click for you with this person.
Yes.
Okay? To understand some characteristics, okay, of abnormal personality and an abnormal personality. So a normal personality, this person has a sense of self-control. A person with a normal personality, you have self-control within you. You can be able to control what you do as an individual, okay? You can be able to control what you think. You can be able to control how you react to people. Remember last time we spoke about emotional intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, so personality also, a person who's normal has a sense of self-control. There are things they know that they can be able to draw a limit and say, no, these ones I cannot do, these ones I can do, okay? And also, they have personal responsibility as well as social responsibility. So they take personal responsibility of their own behavior as well as the way they behave in public, okay, or towards other people. Okay, that is social responsibility, okay? And these are also able to make sound judgments. When you listen to this person, even when they are solving a problem, you're able to see, okay, that makes sense, they also have a positive self-concept of themselves. They can be able to view themselves positively, or they have a healthy self-concept. Let me use that word, healthy
Let me ask
self-concept.
on behalf of my viewer, is health concept esteem in normal language? My esteem.
A healthy self-concept is part of self-esteem because you are able to evaluate your own weaknesses and strength appropriately. Not saying that, you are superhuman, you never make mistakes. Okay, so if you meet such a person who says that everybody else is always wrong, I'm the only one who's always right, there's a challenge there. Okay, a healthy self-concept knows that I have weaknesses and I acknowledge them, but I also have strengths that I'm aware of. So I can work on my weaknesses to become better. Okay, that a person, you never really arrive to be 100% human being who's perfect in every way. You're always working on yourself. Okay, so that is a healthy self-concept, and it is part of a normal personality. Okay. A normal personality also has an accurate awareness or perception of realities. Have you ever been with somebody who, when you are talking about an issue, it's as if they're living in a different planet apart from what the other people, the planet other people are living in? Like,
yes, so many times.
Unaishi dunia gani bwana? Why would you think like that? Why would you react like that? That's an indicator that something is a bit off. Okay. So what about an abnormal personality? So this person, a person who has a personality that has issues, okay, I would want to use that word. I don't want us going around calling people abnormal. This is just the purposes of this presentation.
Okay.
I would say not a person who does not have a healthy personality. Okay.
Yes.
Let's use that word. That is a more
that
healthy.
That one reads better.
Okay, because it's not good to go calling and labeling people. So
abnormal.
A person with an unhealthy personality, this person has excessive fears and phobia, which are not really grounded on. Okay, they might be grounded, but they have an excessive fear of the way people would view them, the way people would perceive them, or the way they view their environment. They are very skeptical. They are very afraid of what is happening around them, of associating even with other people. Okay, they have inordinate desires. As like eating, maybe sexual habits are inordinate. Inordinate means they are not within the normal range. Okay, these people probably will start doing things out there, exposing themselves to the public, not caring what people would think. Then this becomes an inordinate, desire for things. The way we relate probably when with food, for example, if I was to go to Kenchik or KFC, okay, probably I'll order a 1 pack or a 2 pizza, okay. What if I went in there, ordered a pizza, the biggest one they have, a full bucket of chicken, the biggest soda, and I'm all alone and I'm eating it.
Yes, that one, someone would question something. Exactly.
So these people, and this is not related only to food, but in many aspects of their lives, a person with an unhealthy personality has inordinate desires that they engage in things that really will leave many people questioning themselves. Okay. They also have challenges in their social behavior, the way they socialize or the way they relate with the society in general. Some of these people have maybe a criminal tendency. Maybe they have a tendency to steal. And it's not because they are stealing because they have need, no. They are stealing because they get a kick out of it. They get some sort of adrenaline rush when they engage in stealing. Okay. Or somebody who engages in just fighting and causing trouble, or they want to be the center of attention, Whenever somebody else the attention goes to this people, another person, then they start creating a fracas, or they become enemies with this other person who's being given the attention, because they see them as a competitor. You understand? So they are very subtle. You need to really be, opening your eyes to really look with your eyes. We say that we listen with our ears and also with our eyes. Okay? Because a lot of what goes on around us really is happening. It is behavior that is being carried out. So it's not like I'm going to say today I'm going to behave badly. So all of you be aware. No. These are things that this person probably does not have a control of, because it has been a habit, a character that was formed from early on. Are we together?
Okay.
Yes. So those, briefly just speaking, that is the difference that we can probably apply in a very layman way to determine whether this is normal or abnormal, or healthy or unhealthy personality. And maybe as a way, I would want to say that in the society we live in right now, based on the pressures that we are facing, there are many people who have challenges with their personality, and we are working with them, we live with them, we are bringing up some of them, so it is important for us to be very aware that personality plays a very huge role in society. This is not something that you just find in Madari. No, actually personality disorders are rarely treated, because there is no medicine to treat personality.
So where can they get healing? Especially those ones with excessive desires and
so I mean, this now requires for what we call self-awareness. Okay, so if you hear people complain a lot about some of your behavior, and probably you're wondering, this is the way I've always been, what is the big deal? Then, but as long as majority of people you engage in out here have a problem with the way you are carrying out yourself, then probably it's time to call a counselor and book a session, so that you can explore, why are people having so many challenges with me? Why can't I keep friends? Why am I always in trouble? Am I the only one who's ever going to be in trouble? So there must be a challenge, because there are people who constantly find themselves in trouble, constantly. Okay, there's a parent probably who's always being called to school every week. Ikiisha bila yeye kuitwa huko anashangaa kaa is everything okay? Because you're so used to being called for, your child has been into this, has done that, then it just shows that there's a challenge with the child, and we need to know what it is.
Well, that's quite interesting. Can a normal person whose character has been developed over time and it's developing turn to abnormal along the way?
We would say that because yes, it's very possible, because most people are prone to pressures from the society, from the environment, maybe things happening around your life that push you over the edge. They just become too much for you to manage, and we sometimes see people just behaving in an outrageous way as a defense mechanism to protect themselves. We've seen people, maybe this guy was just a good father, a good husband, has never really gotten into trouble with anybody, goes to church, maybe he's even an elder, is a manager somewhere. Then something happens in his life, some pressures start piling over time. Then all of a sudden, just find this person behaving in an outrageous manner, fighting with everybody, right? Driving so aggressively on the road, almost hitting people. I mean, that would define an abnormal personality. Okay, but pressures from around us, the pressures that we face every day, okay, can push us to that level, to that limit.
Wow.
But I would want to say also that probably that is one incident, okay, that does not really define that this personality has now, gone wrong. It's just that it is a one-time incident that has pushed this person over the edge. Then after the incident, they're able to come back to themselves. But there are those others that are not able, you're not able to change. It's like it's ingrained in you. It's like it's a makeup in you. It's a fiber in you that cannot be changed easily.
Wow. Thank you so much, Millicent. You highlighted, that's quite insightful. You highlighted that some people are born normal, others, let's say, abnormal. But what really defines, like you realize someone is normal, but then they're not as active. Another one is abnormal, but they are, okay, they have some characteristics that are good. What really defines this personality? Or what makes this person be like this and this other one behave like this? Even in different situations.
Okay, so we say that personality is developed over time. That's what we said earlier. And the environment you grow in determines a lot. Okay, so we say the first school children attend is this homeschool. The parents are the first teachers. So if a child is born in an environment where the parents are always fighting, then there's a personality this child will develop. Probably they'll become very defensive people in the future just to protect themselves. Okay, because it became ingrained in them that they are not safe. The environment is not safe. Picture a child going, when they hear their dad is coming or their mom is coming, they run away. Naturally, children, when they hear their parents are coming, they run towards their parents. But when you see a child run away from a parent because they are coming from work, there's a challenge. And so can you imagine this child growing up to become an adult? They've not formed healthy attachments to their primary caregivers who are their parents. How are they going now to relate with other people? They formed a personality already. You understand? Also, people are prone to genetically predisposed people. We are all genetically predisposed to certain character traits that we pick from our parents. Okay, it's genetically ingrained in us. All of us talk like this. And when we say personality, we're not just looking at the way you talk or the way you behave. We are looking at the way you even dress, the way you think, the way you reason. You understand? What you like and what you don't like. You understand? So all these things, we pick them a lot from the environment, and also genetically we are predisposed. And we learn from the people around us. We pick habits from the people around us. If my dad was a smoker and my mom was a smoker, guess what? I'm going to grow to be a smoker. Yeah. So if I'm living in an environment, probably the estate I'm living in or the area I'm living in, people are always drunk. Unakuanga na hizi kumi. So I'm interacting with these people daily, minute by minute. I actually study with the child of the person who's brewing changa in our school, So what kind of person will I be when I grow up as a teenager?
You'll be a better changa brewer.
You see, so even the things that we learn from the environment are critical. Yes. And so those are the building blocks of personality.
Wow. Thank you, Millicent. We know that God has given each and every one of us, talents, and that what really defines, like me, let's say I'm okay, whatever personality I am, that I am Martha at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, there's that other person who is another person, but they have their own, I don't want to say character. There's a word that defines.
Yeah, it's a character still.
The temperament. You see, some are very temperamental, others are not very temperamental. Others want to talk too much, others don't want to talk too much. Even when they have an opportunity to talk, they don't want to talk. Others look like they are a bit lazy, and it's not that they are lazy, but they just don't feel like doing anything. Others want to do everything, even when they have an opportunity to be assisted. What really now differentiates that? And how can I pick?
In the circles of psychology, we have what we call traits, personality traits. Okay, it's a better way of trying to understand why people are so different from each other. And so there are very many ways of defining personality and categorizing personality, but because we are not psychologists, all of us, I'll try to use very easy terms just to remember. That we'll pick the four that there are types of personality. There is a sanguine, there is a choleric, there is a phlegmatic, and a melancholic person. So who is a sanguine? A sanguine is the life of the party. This is a person who is popular. You know, always the one person who knows everybody. You know, when you're walking with them along the street, they're talking. Hey, Sasa, and you're wondering, hey, Kwani, this person knows everybody in this city. And this is Nairobi. You understand? You're wondering, okay, where did you even meet that person? You know, every 5 minutes, there's somebody greeting you. You know, they're joking, they're talking as if they've known each other forever. You know, there are these people who make our life, when you go to, maybe you visit them, they're always talking, they're laughing with you, they're making you laugh. They always seem to be very talkative. They make friends easily. They're very outgoing. They love the outdoors. These people, they love the outdoors. You'll never find them seated calmly in the house at it the whole day. In fact, they're so bored sitting in the house. They're just wondering, hey, I can't survive. This is so boring, you know? They're very easygoing. They don't hold grudges easily. They're carefree to a fault sometimes. Okay, so these are the people. And probably they make easy leaders because they seem to be people's people. You understand? These are what the people's people. You know, we're the person of the people. So that is a sanguine. Then we have a choleric. Okay? These are very active and optimistic individuals. They're very aggressive. They're very organized and detail-oriented. You know, they are the people who make things happen. If you give them a project, execute it. You know, and they are very impulsive in terms of when they think of something, they will not let go of it. They will go for it, no matter how hard it is. You understand? They're the people who will normally be giving other people orders on what to do. You know, if there's a maybe you're in a group of people and you want to do something, they're the people that would normally be chosen, not more so because they're sanguines, but because of their organizational abilities. Okay, but these people also do not have a lot of patience with people who are not able to pull their weight around. If they tell you to do something and you seem like you're dragging yourself, then you're going to get on their wrong side, because they're also very easily angered. You understand? Yeah, but they're very good leaders, but they're very perfectionist. They love, if they tell you they want to do this, you need to do it their way. They don't give you a lot of room to do it your way or upgrade their ideas. It's not easy.
Wow.
Yes. And then we have the phlegmatic person. These are very careful, thoughtful people. They seem almost passive, like you use the word like they are lazy. They're not the people who would actually be running towards maybe an activity, a group activity. They'll actually be the ones who are always at the back, uko nyuma kwa group. Hataki kuonekana, hataki kujulikana, you know. But they're never angry. They don't get angry easily. They're very they are very reliable people. They might not be as fast as a sanguine and choleric in doing or executing projects or tasks. Okay, but once they get to it, they will do it, but at their own pace. Don't expect them when you come to their house, they'll be the ones giving you all the stories, you know. Or when they come to your house, you'll be laughing over like the sanguine when they come over at your house. These people are very quiet. They're very, you know, laid back. That is the word I was looking for. They're very laid back. They're not, they're like for parents, for example, sometimes we have children who unamwambia, why are you always so lazy? Why can't you be like so and so? But actually that is who they are.
Mhm.
Hao si watu wa kuharakishwa. Hata umharakishaje anashanga, what is your problem? You know, I'll get it done. You know, ukimpea vyombo, they will take their sweet time. They are not in a hurry. It's as if they are, I don't know, their system is not wired for
Faster things.
Exactly. You know,
Wow.
so they will take their time. They're very peaceful. You never really get them into a fight. They rarely get into a fight. And sometimes probably they find it hard even to take sides in an argument. Probably they are your three friends, but for them, hawataki hizo story zote. They're not so aggressive. Okay? And we also have now melancholics. These are very quiet people. They are moody. Have you ever found somebody who is moody?
All the time.
Most of the time, yes. They're always anxious, pessimistic about life. You know, instead of looking at what is the brighter side, like the sanguine, hiyo ni kitu kidogo bwana. We'll get over it. Hata kaa hajui kwenye maybe the solution is going to come from. But a melancholic person requires planning. And we look at the problem from all angles before they believe a solution will be found. These are people who are very good with their own company. They're not very outgoing also. And if they in a group of people, they rarely talk. They find it actually sometimes very stressful to be in a group of people. They're wondering, in the home. They're very good at with their own company. They can actually live in a house for months on end and feel like, you know, hakuna mtu amekuja kumvisit, you know, all those things. They've not been invited anywhere. They're actually the happiest people. Wow. They're happy. They have to be by themselves. And but they're very meticulous in planning. If you want a job well done, you need to give it to a melancholic. These are people you'll never find misusing money. They're always ready for a rainy day. So I think, Martha, you should target your audience.
To be the melancholic.
So I think those are the main 4 types of personalities, and they are so important for us to learn because all of us can never be one characteristic, one personality type. We all have some, maybe 1 or 2 of the 4 types, and we get with other people who have a different type. So it's important for us to know how to live together cohesively. And the other thing is knowing that there are healthy and unhealthy personalities. And unhealthy personalities really make life difficult, not just for the person who has the personality, but also for people who are living around them and working around them. So it's critical for you to know yourself because even your personality can also impact the way you handle money.
Wow.
Can you imagine a sanguine with money? They will paint.
I can only imagine.
They'll buy one for, you know, you buy things for their friends. Now, you don't have to, these are people who probably like making people happy. So they will buy things for other people. They will go out of their way to make people comfortable at their own expense.
Wow. Thank you so much, Millicent. I see time is not on our side. Yes. Maybe in 2 minutes, I don't know how you can conclude. By my viewer, Millicent is available and you can go and have your own personality assessed and, you know, advice and diagnosed. And you're able to know how you can maximize on what is good about you and what is not good about you. But the bottom line is that each and every one of us is entitled to enjoy abundance. Whether you have whichever personality, you are free and you're entitled to enjoy abundance. Millicent, you can help us conclude in a minute.
All right, so all of us, let us check out our personalities. Which personality are you? And is it healthy or unhealthy? If it's healthy, well and good, improve on it. If it's unhealthy, check it out, call me, book a session with me, and we will help you. Thank you so much, and live an abundant life on the fast lane. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Millicent. I feel like I want to host you again and again. My viewer, that's all the time we have for. In case you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. In case you haven't liked the other video and this one, please like it and leave a comment. And make sure your friend also follow this so that now you're able to learn together. Yeah, I'll give you Millicent's contact so that now you're able to look for her. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank